Alright guys, here we are. We're just going to give you a quick run through of your introduction to nutrition. Now, the three key areas that we're going to be wanting to look at and keep an eye on over the next couple of weeks is our carbohydrate intake, our protein intake, and our fat intake. Okay, now these three things play the most important roles in getting our results, okay, and helping us hit our goals. Now, when it comes to each of them, we want to make sure that our intake is of the right amount. So, we want to have what's the Goldilocks effect. Okay, so we don't want too much, we don't want too little. So we don't want to have too much so the scales tip one way, but we don't want to tip back the other way so we're not getting enough of this macronutrient. We're going to have what's called the Goldilocks effect, which is just the right amount. Okay, so we're going to be working on that on protein, on carbohydrates, and on fat. Yes, we're going to make sure that we get enough fat into our diet as well, because we need to make sure that we have fats in to help us burn the fats. Now, all of these will have a certain percentage that you'll need to intake per day for us to help attain and then maintain your goal. So each one of these will have a certain amount that we will need to eat per day. Now this all depends on your body type, okay, and your goal. Okay, so until we understand what our body type is, we can't plan our nutrition correctly. Until we understand what our goal is, we can't plan our nutrition accordingly. It's only when we've got these understood, okay, and your body type understood, can we then set your protein, carb and fat intake to the right amount to help you attain your goal and then maintain your goal. Okay, so there's a little downloadable form just below, and this covers the very basics of why we need protein and the roles of protein in our diet, why we need carbohydrates, and again the roles of this macronutrient in the program, the diet that we're going to be having, and then finally fat. Why it's very important for us to make sure that we keep our fat intake going and we don't just turn around and start cutting fat out because we think fat that leads to fat. Okay, so all of this will be covered in the downloadable form, small little booklet below. And now we're going to move on to body typing.